Hello everyone, welcome to the video, and in this video we are going to see how we can easily get any data present in the website into the Excel in just few clicks. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into the video and understand the problem that we currently have.
Working professionals, are you using Excel, Power BI, PowerPoint, or Word in your day to day life? What if I tell you that you're wasting 95% of your time while you're doing so? How so, you will be asking me? Because you're not using ChatGPT and AI tools while doing all of these work.
So let's say this is your Excel and you want to analyze some data which is present in any of the websites. So for example, let me open any browser and I have already searched about the GDP, right? So for GDP, there are so many data in Excel, and the best source of getting any information is Wikipedia, right? So if I search a little bit, I find this particular link, right? List of countries by GDP. Now, if I click on this link, it will show me the GDP data of various countries. So you see we have different charts, and then we have this particular data where we have different estimates and for different years by different parties like IMF, World Bank, and United Nations, and they have estimated the different GDP for different countries, right? Now let's say I want to analyze this data. So to analyze this data, what I can do, I need this data in Excel so that I can easily analyze it. So one way you can tell me that okay, you can just just like this you can copy this data and paste it on Excel and then you can do analysis. But think of it, what if tomorrow they will change this particular number? How can you know that this number has changed, or how can you update? So much manual efforts are there, and again you are manually copying and pasting these tables, which is not at all a good approach. Like if this table is too long, like what you intended to do, you should like drag up to the end. No, you don't have to do that, because we already have process set up in Excel, using which you can easily get this data into Excel and analyze as you want. So in this particular video, we are going to see how we can do that, right? So I hope you understand the problem statement. Now we will get into the solution, right? But before we move forward in the video, let me just tell you that we have an amazing workshop on MS Office, MS Excel using ChatGPT and other AI tools. The link is in the description and we will talk more about it later in the video. Now, let's understand how to do this, right? So let me open Excel now. So to get this data from the website, what you have to do is you just have to go to this data tab, right? And then you have this option called from web, right? So I will click on this particular option. So it will open the pane where I can paste my link, right? So the pane that I get where I will paste the URL. So to get the URL, I'll go here, and this is the URL where my table can be found. So I will copy it and I will paste it here, right? And I'll click on OK. Now this will now get the data, right? The Excel is now trying to extract the data which is present in that particular website, right? So yeah, so then it will also show us the preview. So what it is doing in the backend is it is trying to get the tables, whatever the tables it can find in that particular website, it is trying to fetch that, and then it will show the tables that it found, and then we need to choose which table we want, right? Because if you see this website, there may be other tables as well. So this is about the countries and the GDPs, but this is one kind of table as well, right? So this is also one kind of table, but we don't want that, we just want this particular table, right? So let's see what Excel gives us, right? So yeah, as you can see, we got so many tables. This is not the intended table. I think this is the table that we want, right? So if I click here, So we have country, region, yeah, estimates, IMF, UN, and all this. So yeah, I think this is the data that we need. Okay, so yeah, I'll click on transform data. Okay, so when we click transform data, it will open the Power Query window for us. Okay, now what is Power Query? Power Query is a very advanced data transformation tool which is present inside Excel, right? So we have the data now in Power Query. Now let's do some basic transformations, right? So let's say we don't want other different bodies for the data of GDP. Let's say we just want the IMF, right? So what I'll do is I will select all these columns using shift and click. So I selected up to this column, and other columns I don't need actually. So what I'll do is I'll right click here and select on remove other columns. So what it will do is it will keep these four columns and remove these columns, right? So now what we will do, now you can see that we have country and territory, region, IMF here, and also the same thing kind of repeated here, and estimate is here, year is here. And this is happening because you can see in the table we have some structure like that, like a nested structure. We have IMF, then forecast and year, World Bank forecast and year. So this particular thing is reflecting here. But Power Query is like smart enough, so it provided IMF estimate and IMF year here. So basically we don't need these two columns. Okay, if you think that we don't need these two columns, so what I can do is go to this home tab only, and then we have an option called as remove rows. So if I click on the remove top rows, so we don't want this top two rows, right? So we will remove that. So I'll select two here and click on OK. So this will remove the first two rows. So now you see the first two rows are removed. So another problem you can see here is that here it is written that United States and more, China more, Japan more, like this more is present in every country. So if I scroll to the bottom of this table, we can see that this more is present everywhere. So what I need to do is I need to remove this more. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll click here and right click, and then I'll click on replace values, right? So in replace values I will write more bracket, and I don't want to replace it with anything, I just want to remove it. So I'll click on OK. Before we move forward in the topic, let me tell you that AI is not going to replace you, but a person using AI will. So if you don't want to lag behind, then join the workshop to learn AI hacks in MS Office using ChatGPT and other AI tools. You don't need to have any prior knowledge for this, and I'm pretty sure that you will become hyper efficient post this. So, what are you waiting for? Join our workshop by clicking the link in the description below. Now, let's get back to our topic. Now, what we need to do is, you see, this is called as data type, and this estimate is actually our GDP numbers, right? And the year is also number, but Power Query is somehow considering it as a text. And the reason is, if you scroll a little bit down, you see this NA is here, right? So these are text, so that's why Power Query is considering them as text. Now, we don't want this NA, right? Like we just want blanks here, we just don't want any numbers here, right? So what we need to do is we will select these two columns, and again we'll right click and select the same replace values. All right, and now we will replace the n/a with nothing. Okay, then I'll click on OK. So now you can see, if I scroll it down, you see there is no NS now. Now we have blanks, and here also you can see some gray color. So that means we have some blank rows. Now if I hover over this particular bar, I can also see that there are 18 empty rows here, right? So what we need to do now we need to change the data type of these two to numbers, right? Because these are numbers. This is basically currency. So what I'll do is I'll click here and change it to currency. Similarly, I will change these to numbers. So I'll click on whole numbers because this is year. And now what we need to do is maybe just rename this column so that they better represent our data. So let me rename it to country. Now let's change the table name. So now I think we are all set. We have our data properly here. We have country, region, estimates, year, and we have also provided a very good table name as well. Now, what's the benefit here? You see, tomorrow if in Wikipedia someone changes this particular number, we don't have to do anything. We just have to refresh our data, right? And then we will get the updated data here automatically. Or let's say tomorrow they will add the 2022 or 2023 data, where you will see India in the fifth position rather than being on the sixth position. Then this table will get updated automatically because we already have the steps, what we transformation we need to do, and we have also fetched the data directly from Wikipedia seamlessly. So if you build a report on top of it in Excel, right, it may be a dashboard, the dashboard will automatically refreshed and automated. So you see, this is a fully automated process using Power Query in Excel, right? So now let's do load this data to our Excel so that it is ready for analysis, right? So what we have to do is I'll just go to this close and load, and I will click on close and load, right? So now you can see the data is loading in Excel, and voila, we have the data right in Excel here, right? So you see all the data that we have transformed, we directly get it from the Wikipedia into the Excel, and right now it is ready for any kind of analysis, right? So you see how easy it is using Power Query, doing a little bit of transformation. We can automate the entire process right within Excel. So I think you learned a lot from this video, and you can able to apply this knowledge in your practical projects. So that's it for this video, and I will see you next time. Please do like, comment, share the video, and subscribe to our channel for more such informative videos. Also, do check out our workshop link in the description. We'll see you there. Thank you.